Hello, I interrupt this YouTube vlog to tell you to subscribe. So much content is still coming. While this video today only covers what the final day of school looked like, as well as a room tour, there's so much more that is coming as I move to San Francisco for my internship, what the internship is like, as I move to London for the second part of my internship, what that internship is like, as I spend a little bit of time at home, as I then begin my second year, and all the different insights and nuggets and experiences in between. So we have so much growth together, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. So subscribe. Can you believe it? It is the final week of my MBA program, and today's Tuesday, and now I'm rushing to my strategy class. I actually forgotten my laptop in the residence. The benefit of living right across the GSB. So just rushing back into class. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy just seeing what it looks like to wrap up my first year MBA program. As you guys know, I'm very nostalgic, so can't believe this is it. This is the last time I'm going to class in my first year at the school. So let's go.
Incredible threat, I'm sorry for the previous group, is because the work that we're dealing with in the enterprise application stack is really dirty.
And I can't wait to
Yay. Okay, just finished with the last class with my favorite professor. So now going to a class called Compensating Talent. It's my last class of the whole quarter, so let's wrap up well.
And to incentivize you, we're going to give you a 5% bonus to your participation.
Done with the second class, and what was interesting is that the guest speaker for this class is the CFO, or this morning apparently it was announced that he's stepping away from his role, but was the CFO of Stanford. But also I forgot like his exact role in the GSB, but essentially he was the person that welcomed us on the very first day. So it's quite interesting just to have one of the first official faces that I saw be the last person in my last GSB class, because next year we also have a very new dean. Now I'm rushing for my final class across the street, and we have a very exciting guest lecture, so stay tuned. But essentially what I wanted to talk about is I'll be linking a website that has a lot of the insights from the various classes, or let me say my favorite classes and speakers, and summarizes them into 7 core topics that I believe are quite important, particularly focused on AI and what does it mean to build and scale a company to IPO in the AI native world. What does it mean to build high performance global teams that are increasingly agentic? And then also how do you think about building an illiquid career that maximizes impact? So these are some of my early thoughts, and would welcome your feedback, your questions. I'm trying to navigate, what my next steps are and what makes sense in a world that is in so much flux. So I'm consistently writing my reflections and learnings and deciding to share some of those publicly. So hope you guys enjoy that resource.
Other stuff, and that was sort of to help you fund your quest for VPN.
I guess, how exactly do you catch up with the profit that already have 800 million?
I wanted to take this moment to say I can't believe I'm done with my first year. This was an iconic way to close an amazing first year, because we had the former CTO and co-founder of OpenAI, who's now started her own company, allegedly raising $2 billion at a $10 billion valuation. And it was just like a good way to conclude my first year, which has just been AI exploration non-stop. And so I have to start on this business plan. It's supposed to be 8 pages. So I'm going to try to get as much done. Then I need to do a presentation, so a 4-page pitch deck. Then I need to record the presentation, and I need to do all of this before midnight. So let's go. Okay, I'm only about halfway, but I need to go for this Christians in Business year end. So I'm just gonna go to that for an hour and then come back and complete.
The purpose of today is kind of like a hybrid small group, but also more social than usual. Usually we have verses to talk through and go through, and then we break up into small groups and come back together and pray and do some worship. Today we will do some of that. We'll start with a prayer. I'll kick it off, and then we'll spend some.
That was beautiful. Guys, like, I love the Christian community in any context, and I'm quite excited at the community that's forming here at Stanford, because God is always the anchor where you go, and especially if you're navigating a new country, a new environment, like just being able to find things that are part of your anchors is important, and just other people of similar faith is just absolutely important for me to thrive, to feel like I can conquer the world. So that was a good wrap up. It's so crazy that everyone, like, the common questions around campus right now are, what are you doing for the summer? Where are you going to be for the summer? Oh my gosh, I won't see you for 3 months. And I'm feeling this like weird, I think this one friend put it well, like separation anxiety, because you're realizing that, oh my gosh, like you really won't see these people that you've been seeing every day, bumping into all the time for and now it's June until September. How crazy is that? So yeah, but anyway, let me quickly finish my business plan. Now guys, as I mentioned, at the GSP there are always events. So I have a lot of friends in different communities, but the South Asian Business School Association, Students Association, is hosting like a farewell dinner. And I was like, can I just go for some food? So I'm about to go there. I'm gonna capture snippets, but can you hear the music already? But let's go eat. This is so adorable.
Oh, you're back?
I am.
Abhi, Arush. Have you opened food? There we were sitting in the... You can also have food.
Guys, no. Like, you know, one of the things or the reasons why I wanted to come to Stanford was to learn about just people who are different from different geographies, different racial identities. And yeah, I just love cultural immersion like this, but I have to finish my project, so let's go. 10 minutes left. So I'm just wrapping up the final slide, and then I'm going to do a video recording of the pitch itself, then I'll upload. So I'm done with the business plan. I'm done mostly with the slide deck, so just getting Claude to do the graphic for me. Look at this. So I have my milestones, and I wanted to create a graphic that will showcase the milestones in a nice way. Look at that. Look at that. If you're not already using Claude for graphics and vibe coding, I don't know what you're doing. But Okay, I'm about to submit my final assignment in MBA One, and then I'll show you guys a snippet of what I built. This is just for the assignment, but I've been toying on this idea for a while, and I might apply with it next year for an entrepreneurial course. But yeah, let me show you guys, and let me know what you think in the comments. So firstly, look at me submit the assignment. So that's the video, that's the slide deck, and that's the business plan. Come on, come on. Okay. So basically, I'm passionate about AI and how it's going to transform various workflows for underserved groups. And there are two underserved groups I care deeply about. One, it's small businesses and startups, hence I was in VC. The second being more emerging global markets that don't have either the buying power, the capital, the infrastructure in order to build these solutions on home ground. So that is countries like South Africa and Africa, where I'm from, but pretty much every other place besides America and Europe. But the appeal obviously is the fact that the talent, the capital, the innovation exists in the US, and how do you form part of companies that then push this innovation out equitably to the rest of the world as well. So anyway, I've been toying with this idea in terms of what do agentic workflows look like for SMBs. I think there's immense competition in the enterprise space, and it's still, up for the money in terms of the SMB space. And over the quarter, I've been speaking to different small businesses and being able to think through where AI could be most valuable. And this is the starting point in terms of accounts payable. So I've built an MVP and a demo, and I'm gonna flip the camera, but it's gonna show you guys the demo, and maybe actually I should show you a little bit of the pitch that I just did now. The SMB, which is typically a huge stifling point in terms of once you settle all the various invoices, what will be your cash position, and therefore what's the smartest way to settle. Over time, this is an opportunity to not only learn about the cash flows of that specific business and enable things like agents that can be able to take credit on your behalf, negotiate credit rates based on the trail of data that they've been able to collect. Okay, it's close to 2 a.m. It's time to sleep. Hello, welcome to day 2. So I'm currently on my way for a meeting as part of the MBA Student Alumni Association. So how do we build a stronger alumni community? How do we link it to what's happening on campus? And more broadly, what sort of initiatives could we run to just achieve that? It's a beautiful day. I expect it to be quite empty. Not only is it Wednesday and there's no classes on Wednesday, but classes are done, so it'll be even emptier. And everyone's going to LA Foam, so nobody will be here.
Alumni over like 50 years, and it was very interesting to see like the way
Right, we've done at one of our like industry events, we've done like stickers to
Okay, meeting done. Campus isn't that empty, so now I'm going to head over to my room and give you guys a little room tour. So hope you're ready. This is the real view. This is the real view. So I've got a little table here with some encouraging words. I know the plans that I have for you. And this is where I keep my hair and makeup stuff, and then a lot of the drawers that have clothes, even more makeup stuff, toiletries, everything in between. But this is where I finish getting ready in the mornings, either that mirror over there or over here. And then I was planning to collect all the little flags that are given every time somebody does a talk. That honestly I forgot to collect for the last few talks, so it is what it is. But next year I'll do a better job and then hopefully collect all the flags of my various classmates. And then we're going to move to my favorite part of the room, which is my wall of love. So it's got different pictures of family members. So these are my parents when they first came to San Francisco. That's my husband and I in Cape Town. my dad and I, my husband and I on Lobola Day, husband and I on the traditional wedding day, Lobola Day part 2, my mom and I, engagement day, and when I met my husband's family. So I absolutely love this wall. It's my favorite part. Then bedding, I went with just a nice white, crisp, sort of, bed cover. And this great blanket I've had for years. It just reminds me of home. It's so soft. And this creates a nice, clean look. I still need to buy covers for the Continental pillows. I know, guys, I'm about to move out and I still need to buy stuff. How crazy. Then that's the wardrobe. I won't show you inside. There's nothing to see. It's quite tiny, as you can see. So I mostly have jackets, and then I put the shoe rack there since I changed the orientation of the room. Then this carpet is my absolute favorite. I love white fluffy carpets. I'm one of the fortunate people that don't actually have a pre-installed carpet in their room, so they had removed it, probably for the person who came before me. So most rooms actually have a purple carpet, and it's typical of California and San Francisco. Like even in a lot of hotels here, they have carpets. I'm actually quite, I have allergies in general, so I'm actually quite happy that I didn't get a carpet. I think it would feel very suffocating. So yeah, so this white carpet, I absolutely love white. Then yeah, this is the bed area, my favorite area, my wall of love. Then I'm gonna show you guys what I see from the bed. Yeah, I mean, how cool does this look? So I always just love to chill and de-stress, do my reflections here, just sit basically over here. So yeah, this is my workstation, my monitor, my laptop, to make coffee, the coffee items and some tea I got from China, and my little fridge. That's the bookshelf with my favorite books and a lot of the files where I keep my notes and stuff like that. Then some storage boxes. Then I've got a TV, always with worship music on, with a beautiful quote, "Nothing is impossible with God," and some lights just to bring more flavor to the space. And now this is the view, right? This is the view. I've seen this through multiple seasons, from when there were no trees and when there were no leaves in winter, to when spring was starting and it was all white, and now it's all blossoming. And it's perfect because no one can really see into the room, but I can see outside. So a lot of other rooms have to always keep their blinds closed because then people can see directly, but not my room. I honestly got one of the best rooms in Schwab. Like, the view is amazing. So yeah, always for the one. So it's like leave the 99, always for the one. Hope you guys enjoyed my room tour. So now I'm just gonna try to whew. And then I have a meeting where we're just having a social with the executive team of the Impact Fund next year. Probably not gonna film that. And then the rest of the day I'm just gonna relax. So today is a light day because I have an exam tomorrow. And then probably in the evening, when I go to the 30th birthday of one of my friends in the class, I'll pick up the camera again. But hope you guys enjoyed day 2. Hello. Yeah, it's now about 7 o'clock. I was like, let me take a short nap, and a nap ended up being longer. You know how it goes. So I'm just making dinner right now, and then I'm basically gearing up to study for the rest of the evening. I'm so sorry today has not turned out the way I planned, but hope you guys enjoyed the room tour. Tomorrow I absolutely have to go on a hike, so not a hike but a walk across campus. So I'll give you guys more of a tour of Stanford more broadly. But as you can see in my eyes, I am tired. I'm tired. Anyway, I'm gonna call this day 2 to a close, so bye.